sure you guys are crushing that like button. I did not think I was going to be going for this. Yeah, it's doing things right now. It is legitimately doing things right now. Of course, there's no radar Omega chases on. I gotta get the channel growing a little bit more so that we can get a hold of some storm chasers so that we can get some feeds. There's got to be a better way. But yeah, this is looking crazy. He's hitting the south side of Denver here, man. Oh my goodness. The only tornado warning too. I really was kind of questioning going live because the setup towards the south wasn't all that great. Good Lord, Baconator. Anyway, yeah, this is crazy. I was kind of just scoping around. I'm glad I did. Oh my goodness, 11 likes. That happened fast. Wow. That escalated super quick. That's the south side of Denver, really. This is just outside of Denver. Reed Timmer has confirmed this is on the ground too, so just flat out insane what's going on here today. But we're here. We are live. I don't even know how long this stream could last, but dang, this is crazy. It's the last thing I was expecting. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button and then spamming that share button if you can even. Because I wonder just how many people know exactly what's going on here. Because right over towards Lone Tree is where this tornado is right now. Put out a new polygon. I'm going to just use this as an excuse to sound the siren here. I'm going to turn up the volume, of course. There we go. No, Reed said it was on the ground. I don't know if it lifted or not, but it's definitely wrapped in rain. This was a confirmed tornado outside of Denver. At one point, it was a large tornado. It very well could have, but better to check. Better to be safe than sorry on this one. Yeah, they got it as radar indicated again. It must have lifted. But it was over towards Highland Ranch. It may very well have lifted, but it's almost impossible to tell in the rain. Like if you were to look at some of these guys' feeds that are out there right now, there's just sheets of rain, torrents of it. This could drop again though if it has lifted, because it's a pretty good couplet right there. We got 46 inbound and that's the gate. The gate's weakened a lot. If we put this in a loop, we'll be able to see. Oh yeah, yeah. The rotation has weakened. Maybe it's gonna lift soon, if it hasn't already. Oh yeah, that goes without saying. Yeah, most likely. I'm gonna take this in the split screen then. Baconator, could you share this into Discord? It's gonna be a very long time before Matador gets a rating, but I'm gonna suspect the F4 if not higher. But like I said, we aren't engineers, but based off of that damage, depending on the condition of the buildings, what years they were built, it's gonna definitely be at least low windy at 4. Don't tag at everyone unless you really want to, but just put it in the announcements or better yet, I mean, I have my phone right here. I could probably still do it. Yeah. I mean, we got 11 likes. I mean, it's good. Yeah, Lubbock is examining the damage right now. So, cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, I think this storm is lifted for sure now, looking at the velocity signature. How is it that it's high res? We feel like, oh, that's why. It's one of the mini glitches. One of the mini glitches. But yeah, it looks like this is probably lifting at this point. Inflow notch is just so covered in rain at this point where, and this is starting to surge on the south side here. So it looks like for now the tornado threat is decreased slightly. This goes to show you have to be ready for anything. Yeah, this is staying out of the heart of Denver. And this was a brief touchdown. This was over towards Highlands. This was confirmed by Reed Timmer, though. This was reported via Twitter video. Highlands Ranch. I do see an interesting area over here towards Castle, just north of Castle Rock here. There could be a circulation there now. Oh, you were quick on the jump, Baconator. Nice. Can't believe we got 11 likes that fast. That's the fastest I think I've ever seen 11 likes pop up here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I see it. That needs to have a warning on it. That is rotating pretty strongly, actually. About 70 mile per hour gate to gate there, so this is definitely on its way. That's wild. Dang, I didn't even have time to make like a good title or anything. I was just like, I got to get on and do this now. All right, I've changed the title. I think you and Contingents also could change the title, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Wonder if I should even trust y'all to do that. Yeah, I don't know so much about Contingents. He like to play a little bit. You have your moments too. Let's not act like you're a saint here. We know. I'm just messing with you, bud. Yeah. Yeah, in serious situations, you're pretty good. most of the time, like 95% of the time. I feel like I could trust you. I could trust Contingents when he wants to be trustable, and I get a feeling that he hears me. I really had no plan of attack with this live stream either. Oh, wow. There's severe thunderstorm warning in Georgia. Wow. Not important enough to really switch over to, but just wasn't thinking that. Oh, wait, that must be towards South Georgia anyway, where there was a level 1 marginal risk. So that's actually not that surprising. A little earlier, there was also a tornado warning in Texas, and that's what kind of made me think maybe I could go live. But, well, this rotation looks like it's kind of on a cycle. It might be weakening here, but it could re-strengthen. Yeah, thankfully, this storm looks like it's starting to fizzle out here. We were a little late on this one on my part. I'm going to try and do a thing real quick. I'm going to try and do a little something extra. Computer's actually moving faster today. That's strange. Seems like on certain days it moves a little faster. This is the best it's moved in the last week, and even then, that's not great. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, wait a minute. That's a little further west than expected after all. All right, Baconator. Well, I gave my computer too much credit. Now it's moving slow. Wait, wait. Maybe not. Yeah, it's moving slow. I don't think this is going to be a long stream either. But I'm going to show you guys just a couple of things here really quickly. I'm going to get a little bit more nerdy than I have been on here. I'm going to show you some model data while we have the radar up. Just give me a minute here. It's going to take its time. Of course, my computer's still going to take its time. I'm asking a lot out of it, I think. Probably have to close out Discord. A few other things. It may not work. Okay, it is working. Good, good, good. So I'm gonna try a thing real quick. Uh, da, 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 da. I don't know. It's the second time he's popped up in here. I'm not worried about it though. He can talk about it all he wants. He's not harming anybody with it. If he keeps spamming the chat though, then you have a green light. But he's not doing it every couple of minutes, so it's not a problem. Alright, so here's what we're about to do here. Oops, wrong screen. Come on. My computer's acting stupid. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted. This is pretty much the old school way of doing things, but this is how I'm doing it right now. So here's the outlook for today. Just give me a second here. I don't know why my chat's not updating here. It was when I was on Streamlabs, but now it's not for whatever reason. Let me try and refresh this secondary screen. Like I said, I have two computers up right now. Now, that's a little bit much to be saying, Isaiah. I don't think it's going to go to a moderate risk. I think enhance is as high as it's going to get. We'll talk about it a little later. Oh, wait, there's no more tornado warnings. I guess we could talk about it for a little bit. But I guess I can take this full. Looking at today's threat, though, for right now. But this is the slight risk areas, because they have a new one that's been put up right here next to Oklahoma City a little bit to the west of there. Tornado threat mainly exists more so to the south, but there's not really anything super impressive going on. I think this might have been I think they might have misfired on that one. But then there's the wind threat, 215% areas here, and then there's the hail threat, which is probably the most significant of the threats. No, I said it would be a bimodal enhanced risk, where I'll explain to you what a bimodal risk is. It will be partially kind of like this, but the two areas would be kind of discombobulated. They wouldn't be together. That's what bimodal means in this case. But basically right now, this is like the only enhanced risk right here. I do think that maybe towards the panhandle we could see the same thing. In fact, the tornado threat, for example, right here is bimodal towards the panhandle again, unfortunately. And then over here towards Wyoming, almost exclusively. This would be bimodal. You have an auto clicker on the reaction things. Nice. But let's go back to today, for example. 21Z's just come in. I'm going to move. I'm probably just going to have to jump back to 20 here. Pay attention, Isaiah. This is some good weather forecasting tips right here. So what I'm about to do actually right now, I'm going to go to composite reflectivity. Yeah, we know the panhandle's had enough, but unfortunately that's not how it's working. So until that happens, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. Mother Nature doesn't always let you have your way, unfortunately. So pretty much this is the setup right now, though. We have storms firing over here towards the western high plains here. Still have severe potential here. I'm actually going to go ahead and try and take a look at some of these soundings towards OOZ. This is when I would be a little bit more concerned with tornado potential. And this sounding is contaminated. I actually think I'm going to take it back to split while I'm at it. Extend the screen a little bit. Come on, don't be stupid. There we go. Yeah, typo much. And as time goes on, really the setup towards New Mexico just doesn't really seem to be there. I think that was a flop right there. I think this is pretty much going to be the only area we're concerned with. Then of course there's tomorrow. We can probably look at that a little bit later on. But that's pretty much the setup for tonight here. It's mainly going to be across this region here. I'm actually going to see if I can pull up Epic Pin here so I can get this set up here, if it'll open. Jesus Christ, Baconator, you really do have a lot of typo problems. Tornado 'em. There's no point in retracting them. I've already seen it. All right. Where do you see a tornado? Tornad. To- Where? I haven't gotten a single update from Radar Omega. Hey, Lexi. That was crazy, wasn't it? Having a tornado warning like we did over towards Denver. That was a shocker. Contingent's the type of person to. Oh my god. No. No. What is this turned into? Tornado. Oh my god. Probably. I can't believe you just said that. I'm pretty good, Lexi. How about you? No, 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 no. You should have screenshotted that. No, you should have let him say that. That would be some great lols, like just pure laughter. Yeah, I meant to ask you about that. What's the condition on that? Have you improved? 'Cause if not, you should be resting. Nice. That's good to hear, Lexi. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just keep that. Just keep it on there. If it happens, it happens. Let things happen naturally as they may. But it's back to 103. Okay, so what are they? There's got to be something we can do about that. Then go eat, Baconator, but you're not doing another mukbang. But anyway, I'm gonna run the loop real quick here of the setup for tonight. As far as severe storms are expected, there's a chance of a couple of supercells over here, but I'm not too sold on anything major coming out of this right now. Also, the sounding is really contaminated. Air temperature is really low. Yeah, I'm not really buying that. Hush it, Isaiah. Don't egg him on. Don't egg him on. He's not doing that again. I do see one little kidney bean structure right here towards the Colorado, Wyoming, or New Mexico line. Wow, brains all over the place already. I think it's a little too stable here, though. Yeah, that sounding's a little bit more realistic, not really contaminated to the same extent. So, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be a very long stream. We might be on for like an hour and a half at best. So, if this stream doesn't end up going a long time, I have an interesting idea for you guys on Discord. Um, if you're interested, I don't know how well it's going to go, and I don't know how well I would do. But how would you feel if we went on to voice chat? We just kind of hung out, and then I also tried to show you some stuff that I'm doing on the music side of things right now. How does Saturday and Sunday look for severe weather? Let me take a look at the cape for this setup here real quick, and then I'll get to that. Yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to chat if you do. Sure. Well, I mean, I do have the condenser mic on. I do have this little podcast mic or whatever, so it should sound a little better than just on a phone. Oh no. Well, I'm pretty sure that the guitars and stuff would kind of mute that out. Not like I'm trying to learn this song though, so I may not sound too good. So yeah, there is that. Also, you need to pay attention, Isaiah, because this is how you learn how to do weather forecasting here. Cape is extremely important. Cape is probably one of the most important things when it comes to severe weather in particular. Okay, I'm actually gonna take this full since there's before I do this, Baconator, is there any chance you could keep an eye on Radar Omega while I do this? Because I want to make sure that if anything does pop up, I can jump right on it and also sound the siren. Okay, sweet. Appreciate it, man. Okay, so Isaiah, this is for you in particular. When it comes to doing severe weather forecasting, CAPE is pretty much the measure of the energy in a thunderstorm. In layman's terms, it's a little different what the actual definition is. It has a lot to do with air parcels. But simply put, the higher the CAPE value, the more fuel there is in the atmosphere for thunderstorms. Okay, that's understandable. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, CAPE is super important, as you know. And the CAPE with this setup, basically for severe weather, I don't know if you know this part yet, but usually you're looking for about 1,000 joules per kilogram, but we're about at maybe 2,000 here in this case. So essentially, there's still a tornado threat with this, albeit not an impressive one. But this is what you're this is going to be like the next level stuff that you learn right here. Do you know what this is? Speaking of which, I'm going to examine this a little bit. This is what you call a skew T chart or a sounding. This is extreme. This is another great way of forecasting severe weather. In fact, one of the better ways. This shows you a lot of different stuff. It's intimidating at first, but there's ways you can simplify this. For example, like this part of the QT is one of the more crucial ones. You see the dew point right here is this green line on a graph, and the red line right here on the graph is the the air temperature. This also shows the overall CAPE. This is that dotted white line right here. Trying to work out CAPE on this is a little bit more difficult, but there's also this purple line here, which is the lapse rates. Lapse rates are very good at depicting what the hail threat is going to be like. But this also shows you the CAPE values at both the surface and the mix layer. Also, this can show you just how strong a cap can be through inhibition or convective inhibition. Caps are just as important as the CAPE itself, because this can inhibit storm development altogether. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of other stuff that goes into it. It can get a little bit overwhelming and tricky. But this is another key component right here. This is called a hodograph. This would be how you would end up looking at potential for storm vectors and storm structure. You can even tell you if there's higher tornado potential. This shows all of the wind. Like this shows. I'm trying to find a good way to explain it in not too nerdy of a way. But simply put, this is a good demonstration of what the upper and lower level winds are doing. It's kind of like an XY. It's an XY chart pretty much, but this also shows storm vectors. So basically, let me try to figure out a good way to do this. I'm still not a pro with the QT chart myself. I get how it works, but trying to explain it, I'm still struggling with it, to be honest. This will be something that I'm sure Contingents would love talking about. But he probably is editing his podcast right now. But basically, for example, I could probably pull up Discord. I've thought about doing that. I just haven't had the time. Even then, like I said, I'm still not great with the whole QT thing yet. It's a work in progress. Yeah, she has some really good ideas. Oh, hey, we got 12 people watching. Wow. But basically, these little numbers right here, for example, 0 and 1, this is basically the low-level winds right here, for example. You can sometimes even see this 2 here end up being red, which would be at about 700 millibars. But basically, you would almost plot this out like on a graph here. Like, the winds at the surface aren't very strong. We get to about almost 20 knots here based off of this vector. And the storm would probably build more so this way than anything else. And then the rotating part would be in this flank. Why did you hide him? Oh my God. Dang it, Baconator. Why did you do that? Hey, welcome, Tom. Where did you go? Oh, no. Bacon hate. Oh, my goodness. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. But anyway, welcome back. Oh, okay. I sensed some salt there now, Baconator. You need to chill out. But anyway, as I was explaining earlier, Isaiah, this is this usually gives a good look at what the storm could look like and its vector. This would probably be moving from west to east more so than anything. Oh, you were working a lot? Oh, I mean, I get that. I was just like, I was asking because at one point it was weird. YouTube's algorithm just kind of almost kicked me out completely. So I was just kind of curious as to what was happening here. I was wondering if my videos were even getting out to people. I'm glad you I'm glad you found me though. I appreciate that. Appreciate that you found me. So, yeah. But I can relate to working a lot cuz I've been doing that too. There's been a lot of changes since then as well, Tom. I have mods now. One of them's getting salty because somebody called them bacon hater. Which do you hate? Which do you prefer more? Bacon hater or Wendy's? Huh? Or would you rather me call Owen in and bring him in for bring in McDonald's here? Huh? Oh, dang. What happens if it's not chocolate, Isaiah? How about that? What happens if it's not chocolate? Nobody's even paying attention anyway. I'm giving a whole free lesson right here. No one's even paying attention. Dang. Why are we gonna have issues? Hmm? Oh boy. Wyatt Mischief. Oh yeah. I was actually not sure if I was gonna I can multitask, Isaiah. I can multitask. You've seen me do it. Come on, you guys. But anyway, um yeah, I heard there was a pretty large tornado on the ground south of Denver over towards Highland Ranch. But yeah, I figured I wasn't really gonna stream today, and then all of a sudden I saw it, and I just said, you know what? Why not? Nothing better to do. Your oh boy, you guys are crazy. Your mom's brother is called Johnny Mischief. I was multitasking. You guys were on your own little tangent. Yeah, y'all wild. By the way, when Baconator acts up, feel free to call him. Nah, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be that mean. Anyway, though. So, okay. Well, we'll talk about it later, of course, but I'll explain it to Isaiah, then I'll explain it to you on probably on voice chat. Uh-uh. Baconator, chill. Why'd you even delete Wyatt's messages? Like, what the heck? Isaiah, you call him Wendy's. Anyway. Oh, God. What have I done? Anyway, yeah, things have gotten a little bit wacky around here. My mods are a bit crazy. But we try to keep it as a fun vibe here, too, even through some of the worst of times. Especially after last night. I don't know if you saw what happened in Matador. It was actually pretty unfortunate. It was a pretty big time damage. You don't worry. You got some weather coming your way. Actually, this weekend. So, Tom, uh, it's ironic that you're talking about rain because you guys actually have a severe threat on Sunday. I'm about to actually show it to you right now. Baconator's just on the attack right now. Like, just full on the attack. But yeah, this is going to be on Sunday right here. This is the day 4 outlook. It's mainly going to be towards southern Illinois, though. Indiana's going to get the worst of it, and then probably a pretty good chunk of Kentucky. But that storm system is probably going to move through there. In fact, while I'm at it, I might do this real quick. I might do this number real quick. I don't think if you're going to be in that risk, it's probably going to be a marginal at best. A lot of the dynamics are going to be well to your north. Oh, I didn't want to zoom in. Oh, you live in central Illinois? Yeah, it's The severe threat is probably going to stay off to your the severe threat's probably going to stay off to your south. All right, so this is Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So Sunday, no major flood threat. However, wait. Okay. It says your county's in it. It's on day 4. You're not going to see a marginal risk on day 4. That's not until day 3, Isaiah. Oh, the 15%? All right, let me go back. Okay. Isn't Clarksville right here? Yeah, it looks like you're going to be, but what the heck, Wyatt? Chill out, you guys. But yeah. But yeah, if you're east of Nashville or just north of Nashville directly, you should be fine. All right, hang on. I'm going to check something real quick, but I do expect the chance for rain maybe towards central Illinois. I'm not entirely sure. Looks like some things have changed just a little bit here. Go with GFS here. I should be able to actually get a look at the setup. Yeah, you probably are going to end up being in the marginal risk. Baconator, have you gotten anything to eat yet, by the way? I know you said your blood sugar was low. That's first priority. If I need to, I can switch back and forth to Radar Omega with Alt Tab. Just make sure you're getting something to eat, man. Why, if you keep on saying Candace, yeah, I know you guys have been, a lot of you guys out towards the Midwest have been bypassed a lot. Doesn't matter. His blood sugar is low. He needs to go eat. Don't tie him up. He's type 1. Baconator, you need to go eat, dude. Like now. Don't answer any more questions in chat. Just go ahead and eat. Stop asking him questions. Let him eat. If you guys want me to go off on you, then I can do that too, you know. Let him eat. No problem. Like I told you, my mom and dad were type 2. It looks like you guys do get some rain. Doesn't look like a whole lot. I think it's a very small time frame, but at least you get something, Tom. But this will be right towards central Illinois right here. Absolutely. That's how I am, Lexi. That's how I am. If you're part of my team, I'm trying to look out for you. It seems like also that the rain over towards central Illinois would be earlier in the day. Maybe overnight, actually, if anything. But also the good news is I do think there might be a few other chances down the line towards the end of the month. Yeah, I'm not like everybody else. I'm not trying to sound chauvinistic either. I'm just different from other people. Dang. Okay, so towards the end of the month here, looks like your rain chances will start to increase within the next week. Still not super, well, actually it is more often. Oh, you're a landscaper too? So am I. Appreciate that. But yeah, like I'm just tired of seeing the same old thing from certain people. Just nothing against them necessarily, but just that same inconsideration for people. It's kind of crazy to me. There's literally so much hail that Reed Timmer's driving through. It's almost like snow on the ground. Very common in Colorado, Wyoming, those states, but still, it's crazy to see that. Have you eaten enough yet? Then don't watch it. That's what I say. I wouldn't even call myself a news network. I'm just a weather nerd, really, at the end of the day. I have no degree. I've just been studying this stuff since I was 4. No, you need more. You might need a few more. Of course, you're in better shape than most who have diabetes, thanks to it being type 1. Oh, that's a little bit high. Tell your dad to be careful of that. Well, Baconator also does MMA as well, so his body's a little bit better to handle it, and he's a type 1. He's not type 2. So, oh dang. I hate hearing about people being oh, so you did it. So you kind of figured yours out to a science. Okay. I know not every case is the same, so it's a little different. Type 1 is the one that is yeah, type 1 is genetic, type 2 is the one that you develop from bad eating habits. Mom and dad are type 2, or mom is type 2, dad was type 2. Well, I got good news for you, Tom. Down the line it looks like the weather pattern really does start to take a turn for the better for you. In fact, towards the beginning of July, you might need to be on the lookout for a few bigger storms, maybe even some severe. Too far out to tell though right now. Oh, so you caught that, huh? Dang. I'm lucky that it didn't happen to me. Well, mm, COVID basically attacks everything from what I remember. You were on meds for a year, Tom. Why was that? What happened? Was it because of COVID? Yeah, that's a good thing, Wyatt. I mean, it's not terrible to eat sugar. It's just how much you eat within the time span, and then also having certain foods to balance that. That's the key behind actually having a good diet. Like you can have some sugars. Like my mom, when she was pregnant with me, she had type 2, so I'm actually at a pretty high risk of having that because she was pregnant with me with type 2. So I make sure that I eat pretty well. I also work out a lot, so on and so forth. Like I usually will do at least 5 different variations of push-ups. Try to do close to 100 push-ups a day or something like that. I'm not super buff though. Still not Andrew Tate. But even so, like I just kind of like the whole benefit that I get from it. Wow, we're in a weather we're on a weather YouTube channel having a chat about health. Well, that's cool. I'm for it. I'm for it. Osis of DKA. Dang. Oh, diagnosis of DKA. Okay. He just wants to be healthy. Um, Not quite, but I can figure it out. Oh, okay. I figured. Never mind. I figured it out now. So here's Springfield here. Yeah, it's gonna be over the Leeward Islands, but I don't even think we have any cameras or anything to cover that. Reed looks so weird to me with long hair. Like I grew up watching him with short hair, so to see him with the long hair is just kind of weird. It's just like what is this? And it's not even that it looks bad on him, but anyway, what was I saying? Pawnee is just south of Springfield, so right about here, if I'm correct. So somewhere around here. But yeah, we do. It does look like down the line you get quite a few storm systems over the area. Some of them could be a little bit stronger, but your rain chances are definitely going up here. Hmm. Okay. Well, we can try and cover it, but we still have crazy weather to cover for this weekend. I feel like I'm being stretched thin almost in a way, trying to do it all and then still work. Oh, it's the one in Mexico. You said it was offshore. Oh, okay. But I know what you're talking. I do know what you're talking about, though. It could become an area of interest for tropical development. It's probably not going to develop for a while. Yeah. Yeah, you guys have been getting bypassed by a lot of weather. The problem that you guys have had this year. Let me change the let me get the pin up. But basically, this is what the jet stream had been doing. It was coming over this area here, and then over here it was ridging all the way up into Canada. And as a result, because of that, you guys weren't getting too much of anything. You were pretty much in a deathlock like grip of just dry weather. This was also partially a contributing factor to some of the wildfires that would end up developing in Canada. We had the Omega block. What is your obsession with Ohio, Wyatt? Brett's weakening because of combination of wind shear and also the cooler water temperatures over there. Hey, don't mess with Ohio, man. I actually like Ohio. That's where my dad's side of the family's from. I wonder how that would go though, having them in chat. I'd be kind of scared. Hey, Mia. I'm more or less just checking right now on whether the tornado warnings still aren't up yet, are or are not going up yet. I don't know how long that threat's really going to last for. I'm not very optimistic about it. Like I said, that's partially why I kind of changed my tune because this morning I was a little bit more willing to go live, but things started to really downtrend more. Yeah, I never understood the Ohio memes either. Oh, speaking of which, you guys want to see something cool? It's weather related, of course. Okay. Well, I have to figure out how that's gonna work. But I have to trust you guys too to actually do what you're supposed to do. Because I know how you can be, Wyatt. Starting to lose daylight over here, so I think I'm gonna actually go infrared with the satellite. But you'll actually get to see these storms start to fire here over the long term. Oh, Virginia Beach. I've never been that far up the mid Atlantic. Furthest I've ever been is up towards North Carolina. The furthest up the coast that I've actually been is over towards Charleston, really. Brother stationed at North Charleston Air Force Base. But this is where the Colorado storms is. This was the Denver storm. This was the Highlands Ranch tornado. This was in its early phases of development here. I guess I'll show you guys. I guess I'm just kind of showing you guys some cool stuff. This is really just me nerding out. I'm just glad that you guys seem to be entertained by it. I mean, I figure that if I'm not able to really do anything for long with this stream, I'd do something. 'Cause I don't want to stream for 30 minutes. That just seems like a waste of your time and really mine too. Oh, you were in the Navy. Nice. Or are you still in the Navy? But yeah, my brother's active. Wyatt, I should smack you upside the head for that joke. It was so bad. Are you saying thank you, or are you calling me a name that you know you shouldn't be calling me? I told you not to call me Tai Tai. You will get timeout sniped so fast. And this time I'll make it to where you don't see it coming. It'll be just random. I know you won't like that. No, I haven't seen the floods in Florida. Mainly because like I said, uh, data speeds on my phone have been slowed down. Went over on I didn't go over on my data, but I capped my data, and after that, instead of you getting an overage charge, you just get slower speeds. So trying to pull up anything is kind of rough. Shiver you timbers. I'm gonna shiver something real quick. You can shiver in solitude away from chat. Mm. Turn around, don't drown. I bet it was in their car. I really hope it wasn't. Welcome back, Baconator. Oh, a tree fell on their car. Oh, you served on a destroyer? That's pretty sick. Is there a tornado warning, Wyatt? No. jeez. Well, I mean, nothing serious is going on here. And this isn't really a serious stream anymore. It was when stuff was going on over towards Denver, but now it looks like things are pretty tame here. I mean, we still have severe thunderstorm warnings, but okay, Wyatt, let's not do too much now. I'm actually going to take a look at something real quick, and then I'm going to switch back over. Also, a great computer trick for anyone that isn't super adept with computers. The simplest trick in the book, Alt-Tab. You gotta love it. Yeah, I saw your view. Just be careful. The main tip that I would give you, in case you don't already know, which I'm pretty sure you do, it would be more so to make sure that you aren't taking too many pictures when the rain hits. You'll get the best lightning shots before the rain comes in. So when you hear that first rumble of thunder from a distance, that's when you should go out and take those photos. It can get boring. It can get boring. Like I remember the early days of doing streams, like when I first started doing them, when the chat would like go dead, I would just try to do whatever I could to keep myself awake. Sometimes I would actually like keep my TV next to me on low, and I would just pull up some music on YouTube. If I tried to play it, however, loudly to where you could hear it, I probably would have gotten DMCA'd or copyright claim, basically. Nice. If that lightning starts to get close, though, get out of there, obviously. That's debatable. I'm glad you're still here, Bacon. No, not now. Why? That can wait. I mean, I'm not going to be on here much longer. Why are you so rushed? Why are you so pushy today, huh? Why are you so pushy today, huh? 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 I was about to say, why? I think you've forgotten the order of things, haven't you? I think I need to remind you. Or do I need to do. Nah, I don't know if Tom would be ready for me to do that. He'd probably be like, what the hell is this? All right, Lexi, as long as you're safe, that's all I got to say to that. I remember one time I mean, I thought my balcony was safe, and then all of a sudden one night, when I think it was during I think it was like a moderate risk or something, I was taking photos of lightning. Thing is, I was next to my apartment was like next to one of those high tension lines. So the lightning bolt, as it arced over, I felt all the hair on my head, my arms, my legs, all of it just stand up at once as it passed over. And when I tell you that I ran inside as fast as I could and I was so shook, like I was scared senseless after that. I mean, of course, I would later go back out after another storm and do it again, but still, it gets your attention when it gets close. What happened to you once? It's not fun, is it? Like, you get spooked, don't you? Sounds like who's ready to go home? No problem. Like I said, I try to look out for people on my stream here in this little community that has developed over the last few months in particular. Because we've seen a lot of stuff you got together, you guys. We've seen a lot of stuff together. May see some more this weekend, too. No, Wyatt, do not cast that upon me. I am not a dad. Not yet. Yeah. Welcome to Colorado. Usually whenever there's hailstorms over there, that usually ends up being the result. All right, Isaiah, enjoy, man. Lex. Hmm. I would do a hail poll tonight, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to stay on that long enough to really do one. Oh God. This is about to descend into chaos. And if Baconator gets on your nerves, oh no. Wyatt, don't you call Baconator. Also, if Baconator gets on your nerves, Lexi, you just call him Wendy's. And then downgrade him from the Baconator to Chicken Nuggets. Dang, why? You can't even spell bacon. All right, Tom. Good to see you on here again. Hopefully, we'll see you on here again soon. Appreciate you showing up again. Oh, Junior Bacon Cheeseburger? Golly. You a savage, huh? Dang. Aw. Not unless necessary. Uh-oh. You better be careful, Baconator. You better be careful. Tread carefully. She will get you. Oh God. Why do you call Baconator so much? Oh, I have the perfect idea. Baconator, if Wyatt calls you again, you can just do the mukbang right into the phone, and we'll see if he wants to call you again. Oh, he did it. Like I said, Wyatt, you've forgotten the order of things. If you want to play this game, oh, I have the perfect idea. So Lexi, I'm gonna recommend you cover your ears. Oh God. Scraping a fork against your plate. But here you go. Wyatt! This mic isn't like really good at picking up sound that good. Like Contingent says sometimes he has a hard time hearing me. And literally the mic is like right under my oh. Ooh, ah, ah, ah. Like that. Dang. And that's your boy. Is it not? Baconator? Oh, wow. So we're still getting reports in, by the way, from south of Denver here, towards Lone Tree around Douglas County. Mesonet caught 76 mile per hour wind gust. Did you enjoy that? I sure hope so. Awesome. I'm glad you guys like that. I do miss sometimes playing in a band. I just haven't found any band members to do it to play along with. Oh God, your voicemail is kind of cringe. Jeez Louise, you guys are crazy. That sounds familiar. Fivefold. Um, uh, you know any songs by them? Maybe I might have heard. I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think whether I've actually heard of them or not. Oh, I haven't listened to too much stuff like Bullet in a while, so maybe I haven't heard too much of them. Is it like old school Bullet, like the Poison, Scream, Aim, and Fire? That's the Bullet I like. Although their last album was actually pretty good, Bullet for My Valentine. Well, I guess since we're kind of keeping things pretty chill here, anyone want to look at their own? Anyone want to look at their area? I'm gonna try to see if there's actually a way I could look at Canada through here. In fact, if I think about it, you can. There's a music section on Discord. Wait a minute. Oh, hey, I actually can look into Canada. Some parts of it, at least. Hmm. Could there be live streams in Canada in the future then? Hmm. Just wish I was more familiar with Canada. Hey, Connor, long time no see. Good to have you here, man. You can time him out for that just because. Oh, absolutely. I mean, you didn't even have. I mean, if, all you had to do was ask. But yeah, you just yeah, time him out for that one. But yeah, Lexi, I'd be more than happy to teach you how to read this stuff. It's kind of weird, but it's not that bad. A lot of it is kind of like if you were decent with math in school, especially with like graphs and stuff, finding like a little plot, like if you were able to find like good plot points, this stuff actually is kind of easy. It's just a lot of different variables. Did you know, by the way, Connor, that Wyatt made an alt account that literally said, "No, don't do it." Hey, Isaiah. No, don't you start this crap too. Don't you start this mess. Oh, you know about velocity. That's a good thing to know, though. A lot of people still don't. It's veer. Oh my god. The chat's descending into chaos. What the heck is wrong with you? Why would you call him that? That is the most cringe thing. If a dude ever called me daddy, I'd be like, "Yo, oh my goodness. Jeez, you guys are crazy. You think we won't time you out? You think we won't time that account out? You think I won't time that account out? Like I said, yeah, exactly. No, let me do it this time. Let me do it. That's cute. Did I ever get into a fight at school, Isaiah? I wouldn't have as many bruises on my body if I didn't. They would, or maybe I would have. They would have probably just occurred from magic. Dang it, Baconator! I said let me do it. But no, I've been in way too many fights growing up. No, sometimes people just choose you, and then you have to choose violence. So, oh, you got into a fight this year. Hate that you had to do it. Well, I hope you didn't have to do it. But, well, yeah, you probably had to. I'm gonna guess. You don't want to be in a street fight. Nothing really fun comes out of it. Hey, Connor, welcome back. Wyatt, if you keep acting up, we're just gonna keep timing out your accounts. We don't care if they're ran by other people. We aren't gonna ban you, but we will time you out. Oh dang. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh no, he scoped. You know what? The heck with it. I'm gonna do it just because. Oh man. I hope you beat him. I hope you beat him. I hope you did some damage at that point. Can't be throwing. Oh, well, you did enough then. Some people got some real nerve, man. You did exactly what you were supposed. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. Ah, weak ISS. I mean, it still sucks, but hey, man. Those teachers don't really do a lot about it. That's one thing I remember. I mean, yeah, it's stupid that you got it. I'm sure, but really telling the teacher don't do nothing. So you got to make a decision. You either do it yourself or you just keep tolerating it until something bad happens. Yeah, they really don't. I can't even count how many fights I got in at school. Yeah, I bet you they said something like, "Well, why didn't you tell us about it?" I did tell you about it. And the only thing and what did you do? Not a thing. So eventually, what's going to happen? Man, nah, man. Nah, at that point. Oh, yeah. You gotta stand your ground, man. You gotta stand your ground. Oh my God, you really wanted to time yourself out that bad, Baconator. But yeah, I've done that too. I've ripped a teacher a new one in a way, because really, I mean, why would they? Why did they not do? Well, you timed yourself out anyway. That was funny. Well, at least he liked the stream. He dropped a like on the stream. So hey, I'll take it. And then he'll still get timed out anyway. Yeah, not too many teachers stand up for you in school these days. Usually, you just got to do it yourself, or nothing's gonna happen. Oh, so I lost the loop. Okay. Ha ha. You need to chill. Why? You gonna get scoped again? Okay, so we do have a few supercells firing over towards New Mexico right now, apparently. Yeah, I what, Wyatt? I know I'm about to get timed out. Is that what it is? Or is it I know I'm about to do something stupid and get timed out by Ty? What? 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 This is gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna ban that user in a second. You're just gonna keep getting time. Time his other account out, Bacon. Time his other account out. Hey, nah, nah. I knew it was Wyatt. Come on, man. Get real. I wish it was a real person. No, we know it was Wyatt. He's not fooling anybody. We'll see what happens with these storms here. That's my plan. I definitely intend to stream tomorrow. Today was a little bit more questionable, but we're here anyway, so there's that.